Yeah, I mean, have we ever seen MC losing like all of his stalkers in a fight?
I don't think so.
We haven't.
Yeah.
And that's quite telling. I mean, how many times do you see that in games like, oh yeah, the Marauders are against the Stalkers, and then we say something smart like, yeah, when there's no more Zealots, all the Stalkers will die. But MC Stalkers, they're gone, man.
Yeah.
They're nowhere to be seen. Can you do that score screen thing again, Tilo?
I think so.
Twice as a charm. Nice. Awesome.
I think that we're doing very well teamwork here.
Yeah. So tell me about this map, TVP.
I really dislike Terminus in TVP. I think it favors Protoss like crazy, because you can just get really safe 3 bases, and then you can just be very passive, and Terran builds up that nice little Marauder army which looks so effective in early and mid game, and suddenly late game you realize you can't do so much anymore with it anymore. You can defend so easily with Blink Stalkers against any kinds of drop. At least those positions are kind of nice for Jinro because it's close to air. He can always drop that 3rd base by MC. But then again, MC can also push pretty nicely against Jinro because he's very close, especially going up with Colossus and Blink Stalkers into the main base of Jinro as well. So it's a little bit of double-edged sword.
You mean right here?
Yeah, you can poke up there.
Okay. Yeah.
Grubby doesn't agree.
No, I agree. I like Terminus against Terran as well. And do you like Terminus?
We're all nodding our heads and the stream can't hear it.
Yeah. Shall I type like nod?
Yeah.
slash Tyler nods. Tilo seems to agree. Silence means agreement.
Yeah. Companionable silence. We're all just smiling and nodding. So standard opening again from MC.
Yeah. 17 core, 3 Chronos on Nexus. Now we see a gasless, what looks like a gasless expand. That probe is not going to get out. And after it's been cleaned up, Jinro can choose to add 6 barracks or 1 command center.
Standard procedure.
So I wonder if MC is going to go for the 1 gate expand, because the walking distance is much farther. He's confirmed that there is no gas from Jinro. I think he really doesn't believe at all that Jinro would just go like 4 racks, no gas, send all the Marines. So it seems to me like that's a safer scouting scenario from what he's seen, to go 1 gate expand.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten a 2nd gas yet, but he is continuing to mine gas from the first one.
Because there are some build orders with Protoss against Terran where you stop mining gas for a while, and you get that Nexus at like 21 or 19 or 22 food. But we see he continues to mine gas. Doesn't get the 2nd gas though this time.
Yeah, so definitely expand from MC, and Jinro knows it, so I think we're just going to head into a standard macro game. I don't think MC is expecting anything other than a command center from Jinro.
Well, it could be actually a standard macro game, or what Jinro has a really nice build on Terminus where he goes for 3 barracks at the beginning and then he has like 4 starports very soon. I did that against you in at Copenhagen, I think, and that is actually Jinro's build, where you get a ton of Marines and then a timing attack with like 6
Battle cruisers.
No, Banshees. With Banshees, and you just stream in Banshees and Marines.
Yeah. You mean you did it on Shakuras, or?
Yeah, on Shakuras.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's very strong.
I didn't think Jinro was capable of mass Banshees.
He
Do you
is
think
capable
we'll see
of
that?
many
Mass
things.
Starport? I've never seen him play mass starports.
Yeah. He kind of gave me that build and then never did it himself, but I'd hope to see it. Oh my god.
Special tactics. So
1 gate double expand.
now we can say the next 3 minutes or so, MC is not going to be very safe. But the funny thing is, last game Jinro opened with this exact same build as he's doing now, and then punished the 1 gate expand. And this 1 gate expand is about as risky as before, although he's going 3 stalkers and no sentries, so that's probably even riskier against Marauder SCV attack.
Yeah.
But because the end result was that MC took the game, Jinro might be disinclined to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And MC is playing even more greedy than before. I mean, I almost feel like whispering.
Absolutely, I like that build
Yeah.
by MC. It's almost like in Brood War, just cutting edges, knowing
Very mind games.
yeah. knowing your opponent is not gonna push out, and I don't think Jinro will push out. He will probably at least wait until stim, and that is probably already gonna be too late.
Yeah, because I think from the 8 or 9 minute mark, MC will be able to produce from 6 gateways very easily. Constant production, chrono boost everything with 3 Nexi, and just get a really big amount of units. I mean, he could even do like a 6 or 8 gate push and be able to replenish units so easily.
And MC, knowing Jinro basically never goes for cloaked banshees,
Yeah,
doesn't even enter robotics,
and doesn't go for Reaper Scout.
Yeah.
So I wonder what kind of information Jinro is usually getting from his games. I mean, he sees expansion, but that's it. From that point onwards, he's kind of assuming the range of possibilities that are open to MC, and he probably has the timings in his head, but is he considering this? It is quite unlikely. Very sneaky play, smart play from MC. Sneaky and smart.
His supply is gonna be exploding. He's gonna have so many units, probably gonna add the Twilight Council soon.
Ah, okay, so we see, now we know what Jinro's plan is. He's making those ghosts, and those are pretty good for a Sentry, Turtling, 2-base Protoss who is trying to get Colossus relatively fast. And if you can hit them when they only have like 1 or no Colossus, that's extremely strong. But same build order here as last game from MC, 6 gate and 1 robo, but with a very different start leading up to it. And the momentary supply block by MC, I don't even know necessarily if that's a mistake or not, because his gateway's just finished, his warp gates, and he can start to do some massive warp ins as soon as these pylons are ready. Attack coming from Jinro, and I don't think MC is going to be too unhappy with that. He's going to be very ready, warping in extra units, going to be able to get some nice force fields. He just needs to split up his sentries.
But he lost all his Stalkers against Marauders, so I think MC is going to be in trouble.
EMPs are EMPs are going to come, and if those can land, it's going to be really, really sick timing from Jinro.
It's going to be slow Salads basically doing nothing but chasing Marines and Marauders and dying, but nice spread there by MC. Actually, not a nice spread.
Oh, I think there's going to be too many units.
Yeah, just too many units.
He did get caught in the force field. If that wouldn't happen, I think Jinro would have had a chance to actually deal with that.
I think MC's army is bigger than it would usually have been. I'm pretty sure he already has enough money from this expansion. As well as the extra chrono boost.
63 probes already.
Oh, that's so sick. And without getting like the information that he needed, Jinro, he never really had a very good timing to attack. Nothing but like almost a stupid all-in would have countered that super hard. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, only Cloaked Banshee.
Yeah, that's true. He had late Forge, late Robo, but it's a calculated risk MC takes, and I'm not. Yeah, I mean it is a risk theoretically, but MC, I think he knows Jinro, he knows Terrence, and he has a feel for his opponent, especially after playing the first game. And you could almost say that a risk is not a risk anymore when a good player like that does it.
Yeah, I mean there's a very big reason why poker and StarCraft and Warcraft is pretty much intertwined. A lot of poker player playing StarCraft, a lot of StarCraft player playing poker. It all goes hand in hand, and it's not luck, it's probabilities you're counting on, and a little bit of mind games as well, and MC definitely being a very smart person.
Yeah, I mean, this is just beautiful. You cannot really call it luck or consistent risks if you keep winning with it. I mean, that's just beautiful calculation, and he's just getting ready now for stuff which Terran will try to use to get back in the game, drops, in the meantime getting a 4th base, and he has complete map control. I mean, he sees around here, he has the observer over here, factory coming in, so he knows that there'll be medivacs coming soon. He just knows everything. Double Forge now, trying to get those upgrades. Is he going for a Colossus yet?
No, Storm incoming.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's really hard for him to actually attack into Jinro. He could have had a timing on some different maps for a nice counterattack, but not on Terminus, so
yeah, where the whole army is concentrated.
Yeah, the 4th, the upgrades, the defensive positioning, he's just going to wait till he maxes out, gets a ton of Storm, and at that point he can try to look at some offense, but he doesn't want to get owned by some clutch EMPs, so he's going to have to play cautiously still. Jinro has a chance to get really lucky, but, it's pretty clear he's far, far behind.
Jinro moving out with 2 dropships, but there's actually an observer who caught that, so MC is not going to be surprised about that. He's just going to get it, unless he didn't catch that, but he's usually very good on the minimap.
They're gonna take a while to get there. The path they're going.
If you don't control any of the middle Zelnaga towers and your opponent potentially does, you need to take a long roundabout to be able to drop your opponent in the back.
Yeah,
and even for that, MC is ready.
He needs to get blink though. He doesn't have blink.
No, yeah,
charge but no blink yet. Yeah, he could get it right about now, resource-wise.
And still more probes. How many probes does he have now? He has 80.
He has about 80.
Building 4 more.
84 probes. Pretty good amount to have.
Yeah, maybe MC is gonna go for 150 probes and Jinro is gonna have a chance still. Always funny when it happens.
Yeah, going 88 probes soon.
That's crazy.
He probably needs to mushroom a lot of gateways right now.
Yeah.
And that seems to be what he's doing. Getting just super safe. Cannons in the back of his base. Oh, he senses it, man.
So the long journey ends with just looking and turning away.
Isn't it amazing that those cannons finished like 3 seconds before the hypothetical actual Medevacs came in?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
Protoss in the...
6 more cannons being warped in now.
Yeah.
There we have a ghost again. Second ghost.
And Jinro's army looking ridiculous compared to what MC is running in there.
What's better than kiting against this? Just running. Looks like way too much, and the reinforcements should be pretty sick. Show some weakness, pretend to run, and then drop a storm.
That was actually very good for Jinro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look at MC's economy, it's just insane.
Really nice back and forth from MC.
MC building up 2k minerals and he can just drop 8 more gates if he would want to and reinforce his army instantly.
Yeah, he needs a lot more gates. That's usually something he's really good about, is keeping a good amount of gates, you know, corresponding to what his economy is. And Jinro just GG's.
Wow. That was a totally different game than the first one.
Yeah, MC just being too smart, really. It's not like he had much better mechanics or anything, he just had the perfect build order.
Yeah, the first game I would say very good mechanics, and the second game very good build order.
Yeah, only one big fight happened in the start, which pretty much defined the rest of the game already, and he could take it easily because of how he started up the first 8 minutes of the game.